everybody, it's Disney Girl back for another episode of my Disney's Magic Kingdoms game. So in my last video, I unlocked Wendy Darling, which was pretty awesome because now we have unlocked the Peter Pan storyline. Actually, we kind of unlocked the Peter Pan storyline in our very first week that we ever download the game. So when we first get our kingdom, we actually work towards, just by logging in, we can work towards getting Tinkerbell. So we get her super duper early on. She's one of those first few characters that we get, but then we don't see anything to do with the Peter Pan collection or storyline after that. So my Tinkerbell has been maxed out for a long time, and it's been about a year since I've had any dialogue between Tinkerbell, so it's been pretty weird now that we get to kind of continue that. It's pretty awesome though. So I guess that is something that I'm really kind of happy and looking forward to as soon as we can actually bring her into the kingdom. Now, her character tokens are very difficult to get and we need a lot of them. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of Tiadama or Calypso, aka the same person. But basically it's just going to be a lot of work after the Tower Challenge. Strictly just sending out my characters just to push along that storyline. Merlin! One must never underestimate a predator. After all, they're nothing if not persistent. Welcome a tiger! Welcome Shere Khan! So this pretty much almost happens right after you unlock Wendy. So here is another character! Oh my goodness, to collect for. So we've unlocked 2 characters super quickly. So here are the requirements. We need Shere Khan's ears hat, and there are well, not that many, I guess, but there are a couple of characters and stuff that can collect. If you don't have King Louis, then that is kind of crummy. Because, yeah, you really need him to get Shere Khan, like, a little bit faster. And then the red fire stick. So there's a lot more characters, actually, that we definitely have. And everybody will have to collect that. Now, that character token is legendary. So, again, another very tricky character to collect for. So I don't know how long this is going to take. It'll be interesting, though, to see sort of as we go along how long it takes to collect for him and bring him into the kingdom. I'd also like to know from you guys, if you guys are at like past this point in your kingdom, how long did it take for you to max out Shere Khan? If any of you guys have done that, let me know in the comments below. And if you do have him and you haven't maxed him out, what level is he? Lady Tremaine is now level 10. I see, we've made a fine bargain after all. Yes, because you are now maxed out. Yay! So we have now got all of the Cinderella characters, and we have got another one maxed out. So we only have 2 more to go. So that would be Anastasia and Drizella are the last 2. Now, Lady Tremaine, guys, is a paid character, so not everybody will have her or have to welcome her into the kingdom, but she definitely is very useful for tower challenges, and she definitely has been a really fun character with all the storyline and dialogue between Anastasia, Drizella, and her. It's been really fun, and I have to say that's probably one of my favorite updates that the Disney Magic Kingdoms has done, and I hope that they do another Cinderella update soon. I know it'll probably be like another year, but I really would like to see Jacques and Gus and Lucifer and, I don't know, a few more characters, I think, in the kingdom that has to do with Cinderella. So you never know, we might get some in the next year or so. Fingers crossed. Alright, here is King Louis. And he is now a level 3. It ain't man's red fire, but hey, count on me in. Oh my goodness. He has like the longest arms ever. Oh, and more dialogue from him. One wild thing about being a swinging king, cousin, you never gotta wonder where your next meal is at. Bananas! Usually I got my monkey flunkies to bring me that sweet, sweet fruit, but seeing as I'm swinging solo today, I packed my own. If there's any old thing a banana or 3 can't fix, then King Louis sure ain't seeing it. He's kind of funny. I like having him in the kingdom. Not very good at his voice impression, but working on it. I don't know what he's saying. He's doing the funny sounds that I literally can't do. Very appealing. Send King Louis to chow down. Sorry guys, I failed at that dialogue card. Oh man, that was ridiculous. Okay, well, that's gonna take 4 hours for him to do. Oh, go chow down, King Louis. Just do it. Oh, okay, and in all of this madness, there is still obviously the tower challenge to kind of remember and not forget about. So chapter 2, guys, I am actually done it right now. The thing is, I have to just finish putting the video together for you guys. So yeah, that is coming. And again, I have the live stream for chapter 3 that will be coming, well, tomorrow. Wow, so super duper soon. It's at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so about 30 minutes before chapter 3 is officially unlocked. I have set the reminder out there for you guys, so hopefully you guys got it already and are kind of feeling good about chapter 3 coming. I'm a little bit nervous, but I definitely am very excited because Beast, okay guys, Beast is at a level 9, so as long as he gets to a 10, then we are, well, I just shouldn't say golden, but we are definitely doing a lot better. So he's at a 9 right now, but if he can just get what he needs, just a few more things, and he will be good to go. And if he is at a level 10, that'll just make me feel a little better, even if it doesn't do that much. Now, a lot of my characters for Beauty and the Beast, I think they're around like 7, 8, 9, that kind of thing. So they're not bad. Like, they're pretty good. But the thing is, I just don't have a lot of those other characters high enough that I'll need. So there is one collection slot with like Peter Pan and all that I don't have. So that is really gonna slow me down. And probably a lot of you guys out there. I'd like to know how many of you guys like are that far along in the storyline to even use that 3rd slot, because I'm just not. And I mean, I've been playing the game like a year, and well, over a year now, and I literally, like, there's just no way. So basically it's like all of us don't get to use that slot. So I'm really pushing right now for chapter 2 actually is the currency. So I'm like making sure I get up lots, and like I'm getting into my kingdom, like refreshing everybody and all that. Super duper important to do, guys, like to keep on top of it, especially if you know already by the spoilers that I've done and given to you guys, to keep an eye on chapter 2. Like, it's the only way you're gonna get enough currency. I may not get all the points to get that new concession stand, but like, that's not the end of the world to me. It's the characters that obviously most of us are working towards as like our big sort of go, you know? What's that? Not illusionary enough for you, cuz? I was saying, one more thing about being king is ain't nobody can tell you not to talk with food in your mouth. Quest complete. Very appealing. It's one of them royal prerogatives, you dig? Prerogative? I think I said that wrong. Royal prerogatives. Jeez, there's no way that you can read some of his dialogue without like having to read it twice. I almost need to read it in my head and then read it out loud to you guys, because it's so weird. So weird. Okay, so King Louis is a 3. I do need him to get a little bit higher because he will be useful. And again, like the spoilers, guys, I've already published them for you. Make sure you guys check that out if you haven't. It's super duper important in case you can level up a couple of your characters a few more times to start collecting for them. So just sort of keep an eye on all of that. Just because obviously it's going to be really important. Now, the Peter Pan parade float. I would like to get Wendy into the kingdom a little faster, so I am purchasing, well, I just did, the Peter Pan float. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. I need to remove one of my floats though. and throw the Peter Pan one in. So that is actually going to be pretty awesome now. This is hopefully going to help me quite a bit. So let's go ahead here and check out the parade float. So we've got Aladdin, Big Hero 6, and then Peter Pan. I love that none of them fit that, like, going through that tent. Like, none of the, like, they're all hitting the ceiling. Like, Beauty and the Beast is, like, pretty much the closest. So there's Peter Pan. Beauty and the Beast is followed up behind it, and obviously the Jungle Book, but it's pretty simple. Like, it's really cool, but it doesn't have, like, a ton of detail, like, in comparison when you look at the Beauty and the Beast one. The Beauty and the Beast one for sure has, like, way more detail. So just something interesting, guys. Now, I did level up a Snow White character, and I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, why? Now it's just not the time to do it. But I did. Bashful is now level 7. Gosh, this sure is special, ain't it? Alright, so part of that reason is I want to kind of push along the Snow White sort of collection a little bit, start collecting for them a little bit, as well as Aladdin, because I have a feeling, I don't know, but maybe Snow White would be one of those collections that could be useful in the Tower Challenge coming up. If they aren't going to give us Snow White's prince, then again, I think that Snow White might be one of those collections that will be useful in an upcoming Tower Challenge. And now just with this whole, challenging chapter 3, I just want to make sure that, like, a lot of my secondary storyline characters are, like, around an 8. So if they're sitting at, like, an 8, then I'll be pretty happy. I know 9 and 10 would be great, but again, not, like, it doesn't make that much difference. But, like, it's more if they're, like, anywhere between like a 2 and a 5, I would say, guys, you need to level them up. So I am going to be kind of trying to make sure that, like, everybody's, like, moving along in their progress. And since now we need so many character tokens and stuff to level them up, we may as well send out somebody here and there. So at least it keeps our other collections, like, having a chance to collect other things. I really believe that is something with the drops, and I think that it really does help me in the long run, is that by doing that sort of thing, like right now I leveled up someone from Aladdin collection, like, just recently. It was Carpet. I think it was in my last video, and Carpet, like, again, he was, like, out for 4 hours, not a big deal, didn't affect me in the Tower Challenge at all, so I didn't really care. And basically what that allows me to do now is have all of my Aladdin characters actually doing something useful, because right now they're absolutely useless. They're just sort of, like, roaming around, super low levels, not doing a whole lot. So this is, like, one of those things, like, I feel that is going to be helping me out later on. And 2, we know that Aladdin is going to have something in the Tower Challenge, and I talk about this a lot, but I know it's coming, and I just want to make sure everybody is on the same page as me to make sure, like, we're working on that collection. If you guys don't have the characters or whatever, don't stress about it, but, like, just start thinking about your other secondary storylines and how helpful that's going to be to you in the future. Again, just one of those things to keep in mind. Now, I am noticing that I do have quite a few refresh tokens, and I am saving them, guys, for chapter 3. I'm going to need to refresh a lot. So I am thinking of opening, actually, some radiant chests before they disappear. I'm also thinking of doing some ruby chests for the live stream. So if you guys think that would be a good idea, let me know in the comments below. I will ask you guys, though, tomorrow during the live stream the same thing, but it would be nice to have a little bit of feedback before going into the live stream, because I know that there's a lot of you guys that tune in, and there's a lot of chats and talk about a lot of different types of stuff, and I just want to make sure, like, you know, that I kind of have a game plan about what I'm going to be doing during the stream, because I can always just save it for a video later. But if, like, chests are, like, something you guys really like, and I think a lot of you guys like chests, but it's always just nice to see, right, if everybody's sort of on the same page and not kind of finding the chests getting a bit boring, because I don't know how different the ruby chests are going to be to be honest, I really don't know. Like, we haven't had ruby chests in so long, I don't even remember really what comes in them. So, like, I know it's gonna probably include, like, some event currency and stuff, and maybe refresh tokens will still be there, but realistically, I guess probably refresh tokens, currency, and then there's gonna be obviously character tokens, so it's gonna be like Beauty and the Beast and stuff like that. But, I mean, I don't know what else they're gonna have in there. I guess still maybe the Dumbo decorations and stuff. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So anyways, that is the end of this video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe and hit that little bell for post notifications and to give this video a big Mickey thumbs up. And we'll see you guys for the live stream in the morning. Bye!